This is the road to 10K Sinnoh Champion Stadium. Alright, so we're going to be starting out with Aaron as our opponent, and the stipulation is going to be hitting them with low special defense, because that's the challenge number 1. So we both have weakened special defense stats. For this team, I am going to be using Hilda and Victini, Morty and Shiny, gotta say that, Shiny Ho-Oh, and then Silver and Ho-Oh. Victini's role is going to use For the Win and then spam Searing Shot until the side Pokemon fall over. Morty and Shiny Ho-Oh is going to be using Sunny Day and then spamming Believe to get speed and all the other stats up. And then Silver and Ho-Oh is going to be spamming Overheat while also launching its Sync Nuke. But yeah, it's also going to be using I'll Show You, so that has a super effective up. And then once all the buffs are all ramped up and everyone's crits maxed out, then we're just gonna let everything rip. So again, since Silver and Ho-Oh are like the 6-star unit here, I'm just gonna go ahead and, plus it also has inertia, so it just hits the hard. It just hits like a truck compared to the other two. Maybe once I get 6-star powered up, plus, you know, you just gotta hit it hard. Anyway, down goes the 2 side units, so now I can switch over to V-Create. Boom, hits it for 8k. And now we have Morty and Ho-Oh here tanking the charge move. Yeah, down goes that charge move. I think I'm still commenting like I'm playing Pokemon Go right now. Anyway, V-Create hits it. Down goes, oh, it has the endurance thingy, so it survives one more attack. But we can take it out right before it uses its sync move to wipe us out. So that way it goes down and then we clear the Aaron challenge. So, there we go. Hilda and Victini does their victory dance. And we do that, and then we're gonna pause here just to look at, yeah, feel free to pause here or just skim through to see what I used for the 2,000 point stipulation. And then that's it for Aaron. Now next up we're gonna move on to Flint. Alright, so with this one, it is to make use of physical damage reduction to deal with opponents with high special attack, I believe. Scratch that, it's actually high attack, so yeah, they pretty much have that. And my team is going to be a psychic team, but we do have Red and Snorlax here, so that we can go for the You and Me super effective up effect with Steven and Deoxys, so that we can watch that magic of Steven Deoxys with a boosted super effective up Psycho Boost like rip through the opponents. So anyway, that's gonna be it, but let's just go over what each unit's gonna do. Steven and Deoxys, they're gonna switch into attack mode and then just spam Psycho Boost. And let's see, May and Lati As are going to be using Psychic Wish after using Best Friends on everyone. And then Red's going to be using You and Me over and over before it obviously goes down here. We're trying to pretty much go for a hyper offense here. So yeah, we have a You and Me boosted sync move. And they're still survivors. Wow, that's surprising. Anyway, so we're going to lay down another Psychic Terrain, go for a Psycho Boost here. They knock out Latias and May. And then we go for the Psycho Boost here, and he still survives. How about that? That's weird. Anyway, we get hit by a fire, whatever it is, and then we just barely survive here. And then down goes Flint and Infernape. So we're going to use Protect here just to stall this attack, and then wait for a Psycho Boost to charge up. And that keeps my Steven and Deoxys alive. We go for the Psycho Boost, and then down goes the Emboar for the win. So yeah, there we go. We do our little victory dance and we move on to the next thing here. Get our XP. And then here's the point stipulation if you want to scroll through that. And then that's it for the Flint battle. We're just going to go ahead and move on to Lucian next. It wants us to use powered moves quickly and constantly. That's mainly because the charge move for the charge gauge for both sides is going to be accelerated. It wanted me to use a physical bug type, a physical bug attacker, but I was just like, I'm sorry guys, I'm just going to be lazy with this one this week and use Pikachu and Red, because I don't want to deal with building a team around Guzma, especially when at the time of making this I was already trying to get this all lined up and I was with the kids. I do have twin boys, keep that in mind. But anyway, I was with the kids and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to use Ash and Red and Red and Pikachu and just rip through this. Anyway. Red and Pikachu are gonna just go ahead and max out their special attack, use the max move to paralyze instead of electric terrain. And then we have Clement and Magneton in here just to spam Screech, and then maybe just use Eureka just to help. And then Blue and Blastoise are going to be here to use X defense and to the top. They're also going to sync first so that they could get the +2 sync buff, and then also apply Endure to everyone, even though I think Red and Pikachu already have Endure. Feel free to correct me on that one in the comment section if you like. But yeah, we get the +2 sync buff. That's the main thing I'm concerned about, so that the Buddy Volt Tackle rips even harder than it already does. Plus, they're all paralyzed. So yeah, Volt Tackle is going to hit even harder now, and then all their stats are going to drop. Plus, we're also going to spam Screech, so they're going to get ripped through even harder than they already are. So we go for another Volt Tackle, keep using the X Defense all, spam Water Pulse. But yeah, once the buffs are all set up, then Blue and Blastoise are going to be spamming Water Pulse, and then Magneton's going to be spamming, throwing a Eureka here and there, then spamming Screech, and Red and Pikachu are just going to spam Buddy Volt Tackle. We're going to set up another Electric Terrain here for sure though. So we're going to set up Electric Terrain, do a Eureka, follow it up with a Screech onto Lucian and Giraffe Rig in the center after they get to take the stage here. I don't really see Blue and Blastoise surviving this. Oh, they do, look at that. So yeah, Blue and Blastoise tanking like a champ here. We're going to go ahead and set up the Electric Terrain, go for Screech, and then use the Sync Nuke, and then watch this thing get torn apart by the Sync Nuke. So yep, there we go. Activate the Sync move. Here comes the Lightning Fast Volt Tackle. We're going to see how hard it hits, and it's 35k. Alright, that's it. Alright, sweet, everything's down. We're going to go ahead and do our victory dance here with Clement in the front. Yes, I know I picked Clement to be the lead man for this. Let's see, there's our rewards. Go ahead and skim through this to see what I use for the stipulations. It's the exact same one that I've been using the whole time. And now let's move on. This stipulation is going to be use physical attack moves against opponents with low defense. So we're both going to be playing with fire here since we're both going to be physically based. So Bertha is going to have the sand set up, but I'm going to go ahead and counter that by setting up my own sand in a moment. But yeah, we use Razor Leaf to set up poison and keep the stats, the special defense and the regular defense stats dropping. We have Erica and Leafeon setting up Sunny Day here, and then we have Torterra and Dawn taking. Torterra is basically going to set up the X defense all and then keep siphoning the attack out from their side, and then after that they're going to just spam Seed Bomb or Razor Leaf depending on what I want to use and how much energy I have on the charge move bar. And then let's see what else. We're also going to have Leaf and Venusaur use their sync move first here so that we can use Mega Healing and then boost everyone's passive healing as well. There's the Good as New being used by Dawn and Torterra so that they can get their health replenished halfway. I do have the healing debuff active here, so I do have to keep that in mind with, keeping everyone alive. But yeah, Erica and Leaf, they're just gonna set up their X speed and get their crit maxed out, throw up another Sunny Day, and then spam Solar Blade over and over until everything falls over. But yeah, it takes like one sync round of like ramp up to take everything out. But here's the Mega Healing right here. There we go. We're able to speed up to another Sync Nuke. But Bertha's gonna go ahead and take the floor here and use their Sync Nuke first. Everyone narrowly survives it. We're gonna just throw out potions here just to do what we can to keep everyone a little bit healthy. But we're also gonna have Erica and Leafeon Sync Nuke here first. They're gonna go ahead and, there we go, use Sunny Snooze Leaf Blade, and that's gonna rip up right there. 43k takes out the Hippowdon, and then we just spam Solar Blade from here on out. Solar Blade, there we go, rips up the Sand Slash, and then afterwards all that's left is the Marowak. They're also dealing with like ticking poison damage, so they got that to deal with. We're gonna go ahead and let another Sunny Day go through. They're gonna follow that up with an Earthquake. I try to get another Solar Blade, but that just rips me apart. The poison's also ticking away at their health though, so I can just go ahead and still finish this off with a Seed Bomb. Hits for 3k, knocks out the Marowak, and that's a W. So yep, they're going to go ahead and do their little victory dance as usual. And then we're going to see the points here. Here's my rewards, and here's what I use as far as the challenge stipulations. That's it for Bertha. Now we finish it off with the champion, Cynthia. Alright, so for this battle, it's going to be use status conditions against my opponents, and then also low special defense. They're weak to poison, so for this team, I'm going to be using my good old Iris and Naganadel. We finally get to see this team in action. At least Naganadel really like rip into teams. So, again, with this team composition, it's going to be Iris and the Ganondel. We're going to just spam acid for filler to try to poison everything. And then we have Cynthia and Lucario for like the debuffs and to support the team with like reduced damage intake. And we have Salazzle and Plumeria. Plumeria? It's one of those names. So roast me in the comments for not knowing names perfectly. Anyway, so for each one, for the setup, we're going to have Cynthia use the It Won't End here, and also switch between Vacuum Wave and Buddy Aurasphere. But she's, as always, going to go first with the Sync Nuke so that we can get +2 with the Sync buff here, and then after that followed up with a Buddy Aurasphere for my team so that we can rip up everything with +2 special attack up on the moves. But yeah, and then Lumeria and Salazzle, once they use Out of My Way and get their crits up, she's going to just spam Sludge Wave. Iris and the Ganondel is going to set up Poison Wish right after the Sync buff, because that's when we're going to start ripping them apart, and then spam Hyper Beam because everyone's crits should be up by now. But yeah, Salazzle just spams Sludge Wave, Iris spams Hyper Beam, and then Cynthia spams, Vacuum Wave until the buddy moves up and everything gets ripped apart. Whew, they couldn't even sync. That's how hard that hits. Whew, my gosh. Yeah, they didn't stand a chance. There's the Victory Dance, there's that, and then here's pause here or skim through slowly just to see what I use for the challenge stipulations. And then that's it for this battle. So, and for this week. So, next week.